Hello, everyone. Amber here with Life Force Wellness Center. I wanted to come on here today to talk about one of our vibroacoustic wellness loungers. I had a couple new people in today, and everybody was like, wow, how come I didn't know about this place? And I thought, you know what? We're going to start talking about some of our amazing equipment because I believe we have the best wellness center in the area. We do all non-medical. I'm certified as from the drugless practitioners as a holistic health practitioner. So everything I do is drugless based on holistic principles, right? Everything, mind, body, and spirit. So, um, one of our amazing pieces of equipment that we use here is the Satori Wellness Lounger. And first, I do want to make sure I go over the FDA disclaimer that any statements made during this presentation, they have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and any information provided is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness. And so always consult your licensed health practitioner because they have your medical background, right? So anyways, without further ado, we're going to talk about the amazing piece of equipment that we have called Satori. And so Satori uses binaural vibroacoustics to help with our mental fitness. Just like we use our brain tap for brain fitness, we are using this to help entrain our brain, and it is a wellness lounger. So, Satori is a word used by Zen masters to describe a sudden enlightenment. And at that moment of no mind, no thought, but a flash of insight, it's like when you finally catch something, you're like, I get it. I get it. And that's what this wellness lounger does. And most of the programs on here are about 20 minutes, but it gives you a full body mental, emotional relaxation that lasts for more than a few days. Like everybody normally says about 3-4 days, they still feel very positive after being on the Satori Lounger. So there's some different studies that are out. The Frontier in Psychiatry of 2015 did a meta-analysis on this particular type of technology that is used, right? And so, whoops, I went too far there. So research demonstrates that music and sound have very profound effects on the mind and the body. And there's a lot of research that goes into people that have different conditions, which we won't really talk about here, because what we're here to do is to help you relax so that your body can do what it needs to do to de-stress so that you can get the benefits of that music and sound and the way that they have put it together for you. So what the technology in these loungers is, it's a quantum harmonics, right? And so what that basically does is it kind of allows your brain and then the vibration of the bed to almost mesh together to get this really, really profound, deep relaxation because it helps synchronize that left and right hemisphere of the brain, helps to quiet the mind and get you a really deep relaxation where you're right above that dreamless state. So where you can actually relax. Like I said, relax and repair. That is what we go for here. So the original study, when I originally brought this wellness lounger into the wellness center, I'm a veteran. I've known plenty of veterans in my lifetime. And the research on this bed was used by military to help combat troops returning back from Iraq, was specifically the place to rebalance their minds and bodies more quickly so it would reduce the likelihood of developing different issues from some of those things that they witnessed and felt and heard. So some of and we keep all the research. There's a lot of different research, and you can go to the Guarini website as well. And there is so much research on this particular wellness lounger. from resiliency, helping with sleep quality, mood, perceived stress, and different things like that. And they did different male and females, and they had proven that the technology had positive effects on the mood states and those behavioral changes, right? So we want to see that even one time using this technology can have very profound effects, all the way from just relaxation to just feeling rejuvenated and just feeling more alive because your body just got that deep relaxation that it's been looking for. So while we all need to do things more than one time, right? So we don't get a certain thing to happen from one time of using something, but when you're consistent and you use things consecutively for days or even weeks, you can have very profound behavioral changes for the better because it uses a positive psychology thought process to help you override that negative thought process and behavior. So, there's a couple different programs. There's 40 different sessions on this bed and 8 different programs, one of them being meditation energy. And so this one uses a guided meditation, and it basically gets you from the alpha, theta, delta brainwave states and gets you down to where you really can relax on a super deep level. There's 6 programs, each of them are about 25 minutes in this meditation energy um, session. And it goes through releasing tension, the physical and mental detox, the grounding, the mind body regeneration, releasing that stress, and then just having that overall amazing effects on the body. So the next one is chakra balance. And if you go on our website, you can actually take the online quiz. It has nothing to do with us. We don't tell you which chakras out of line, but there are some places you can go. And chakras are just energy centers of the body. They are not woo-woo, right? There is traditional Chinese medicine, 5,000-year-old or more um, medicine that talk about these energy centers, and you can call them whatever you want, but they're energy centers of the body. It's like if you've ever wanted to cry and you felt it in your heart or in your throat, right? Or if you wanted to speak up and then you couldn't, right? Those are energy centers. And when something gets stuck in those energy centers, sometimes we need to rebalance them and allow them to just release and function the way that they're supposed to. Now, gamma, this is one of my favorite ones. This is basically like 40 hertz and up. It is the brainwaves of Buddhist monks. They have put this into um, this software, and it is a very high vibrational meditation. And this is not for relaxation and anything like that. I use it for focus and recalling and enhancing my memory, helping with that mental clarity and acuity, and having more feelings of compassion. Who wouldn't want to feel more compassionate, especially when our brothers and sisters around here are losing their mind, especially when they're driving, right? It seems like everybody, when they're driving, they have road rage and stuff like that. We have to have compassion for that person, and we have to be consistent with that. So, well, it's one of my favorites. Now, vibrational wellness is one that helps you to improve self worth and emotional positivity. And this one has 4 different programs on there, all the way from emotional healing to a really nice voice guided cellular massage, and then a little bit of everything in between. And it really helps you focus on that mind and body wellness. So in this particular one, there's no certain order that you would use them in. You would just say, hey, I want to try that vibrational wellness. Let me do emotional healing and see how you feel after that. But it is all using positive psychology. And I think we could all use that right now, seeing as how everything is going out there. Now, if you're somebody who suffers from not being able to sleep, right? You're just always awake, this helps the brain get into that deep delta sleep. And the brain goes to the deepest level for those people who have that whole busy mind syndrome. It helps to redirect that busy mind. To get into that deep sleep mode. So it really uses a deep brain entrainment for that delta. And there's two different settings on this. I have a few people who don't sleep more than a couple hours a night. They get on here for an hour and they're snoring in like 3 seconds after we close the door. And it really is a very nice way to either get that power nap or that deep 1 hour sleep if you're not able to get it. And the cool thing about this is it's actually training your brain waves to help you learn how to get into that deep sleep. So when you go home at night, you can do this for yourself. And it does take a little bit of time, because most people have sleep issues, are very wound up. But we do recommend taking your shoes off before you go in the house and go outside and stand in the grass for 10 minutes and do some what we call grounding, or using a PEMF mat or even red light therapy can even help with those things. So couple of the really cool features about this is, if you know somebody, I used to be a smoker. And if you know somebody or yourself who is a smoker and really would love to stop, but they've tried different things, and just haven't been able to do it. We've had several people come complete the program, and it helps them to change their behavior. And decide that they want to be free from the tobacco and other things. So there's different sessions on here, and it's basically about a month long, and they do recommend doing it about 3 times a week. So, but to be free of a habit like that is so incredibly liberating. The next is recovery, and we've had 2 people complete this program, and they say they just lost their taste for what it was that they were dealing with. And it's so amazing to listen to this, but it gets you in that theta brainwave state, and that theta brainwave state is what we're in before the age of 7. So it's why children just watch the environment and they see how the world is, and that's how they know how to operate in the world. So make sure, like, when you have children and they're young, pour positivity into them so that they can have a more positive outlook on life, because that is their programming stage. It's why it's the monkey see, monkey do. You have to make sure you're doing the right thing. You can tell them all day long, don't, or do. And they're watching you, and they go off their environment because of the things that they see. And so that's why there's such a contradictory sometimes. And you wonder, why is my child like that? So this particular one has 4 different behavior change programs, and you do each session 3 to 4 times before you go to the next session, so that your brain gets this very consistent message, so that you can reprogram yourself basically to make better choices and to have unconditional love for yourself more than it is for the addiction itself. So it's really cool. Weight management. I mean, there's so many of us that we go, I just want to lose weight. I need to lose 10 pounds. I got to lose this. I got to lose that. Blah, 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 blah. And we forget everything that we can do is in our mind. We have to change our mind first before we can actually change the food that we eat and control ourselves, right? There's so many people out here that are just going to the quick fix instead of changing their mind and choosing to seek their ideal body weight and healthy foods and healthy activities and seeing yourself as that person. That is the biggest thing. That self-love and care for yourself. When you can change your mind and see yourself how it is that you want to be, you can actually get there better and faster with less stress and less side effects, right? And so We offer here a free 10-minute demo, and it basically does an overview of what the is going to do and the different programs that are available. And it just gets you into this very relaxed state. And when we do this demo for people, most people go, wow, that was amazing. And we know you will too. We love our technology here, and we're at a time and place in the world that technology is using us with all this AI and all the way that they're able to market to us and keep us in this mindset. And some of us don't even realize that being there's an agenda that is being promoted specifically to each of us based on our behavior patterns of how we show up on social media, the things we like, the things we don't like, the things we are upset about, the things we thumbs up or thumbs down, all those different things, the things we care about, the things that we don't. um, each of us are getting totally different information all the time, and it is being funneled to us to keep us into a thinking feeling loop so that we stay in the past and we stay in the same state that we were, so we can't make new decisions. So and if you don't think that that's the case, I urge you to go um, unplug unplug for a 1 week and just observe people around you and watch how everyone is in their own drunken stupor with the information that is funneled to us. It's absolutely amazing when you start seeing why one person acts one way and why one person acts another and why one's angry and why one's happy, and so anyways, it's really cool to be able to discern that. But relaxing the brain and unplugging is one of the ways that that can happen. So these are the different programs that are available that we just basically talked about on there. There's a breath work program that basically does the same thing as the energy meditation, but there is no guided meditation or anything like that. It just has you breathe your way through it while you feel the vibrations, and your brain is being entrained for you to have a more positive outlook on life. So there are a bunch of different modules. There's a bunch of different reasons why you would want to do some of these and why you would want to use some. If you like guided meditations, if you don't, like some people like myself, my brain's super busy. So I need guided meditations so that I can stay on track, or else I'll be out in the weeds for a while, right? So some of the benefits here are reducing that stress and those feelings of frustration and anxiousness, right? It helps you to deeply relax. And people who say I can't meditate are able, because of the synchronization that's happening in the mind and the body, are able to get into that deep meditative state. It helps improve your memory and your focus, because then you're using your whole brain, right? It's not just that fight or flight. You're not just using that limbic system and having that sympathetic brainwave state on. You actually relax and get into that parasympathetic and get out of that limbic state. And some of the things that we have seen here and that we have read about through some of the studies that have been done is helping behavior changes when it comes to all sorts of things. Like I said earlier, smoking, food, all different types of um, drugs and stuff like that. And this is all without any medications, no supplements, no vitamins, nothing mechanical. You go relax, and it helps you change your mind. Obviously, you have to allow it to, right? You're not going to change because it said to change. You're going to make your own, like, oh, wow, I understand. All right. So, who is this not for? Somebody who has a pacemaker, somebody who has epilepsy, somebody who's pregnant, somebody who has thrombosis, which would be a blood clot. And then, if you have pain and you don't know why in your body, you have not gone to see a physician, you wouldn't want to just come get on equipment and try to figure it out yourself. This is definitely something that it is important for you to do for yourself, but you have to understand what's going on in your body, right? This is not a fix it all or anything like that. So, anyways, I hope that you found something in this video that maybe can help you change your life for the better. All of us are trying to live our best life, and this is Healthy Aging Month. So, anytime you can reduce stress in your life and allow yourself a little bit of relaxation there, you can actually change your entire life by putting yourself first. Self care is the most important thing. And if you don't put yourself first and your health first and your well being first, your body may have one straw that breaks the camel's back and you be forced to um, change. So, we here at Life Force Wellness Center want to help you in the most basic way possible, and that is helping you to get de stressed so you can relax and you can make cognitive thought processes around how it is that you would like to show up. All those things moving forward, you want to make sure that you are doing what's best for you. And let's face it, we are a very sick country. We are the most medicated country in the world, and we're still the sickest and the fattest, and we have the most chronic disease, and we're only 4.5% of the population of the world. That's pretty scary when you think about it. So, we have a drug free option to help you to relax and make behavior changes that can help you on your road to become your best self. It doesn't happen overnight, and health is a journey, well being is a journey. And we here at the Wellness Center are dedicated to helping you on your journey to be the best self you can. So you can find us at lifeforcewellnesscenter.com. You can give us a call here at the office at 270-982-4848. You can also just stop in. We will be closed. I know this is a recording, but we'll be closed September 9th, which is next Monday, and we'll reopen on the 11th. So 2024. And so, anyways, I hope that something in this video spoke to you. We have many other options available. This is just one of our options, and it is one of the most fabulous wellness loungers you're going to find out there. I mean, this wellness lounger is top of the line, and the software in it is just designed to promote your well-being. So anyways, my name is Amber. I'm here at Life Force Wellness Center. I'm a holistic health practitioner, and I'm here to help you on your journey to wellness. Have a great and fantastic day. We look forward to seeing you here at the Wellness Center.